to another episode of Day in the Life of Paul. I'm your host, Paul. In today's episode, we're going to go over the basics about living inside of your car. As a disclaimer, I do want to say that this is simply a refresher for myself. This is not for you to take these ideas and actually go out and live inside of your car. Boys, not trying to get sued out here. Rule number 1 is do not look homeless. I see a lot of people, and now this is cool, but they have like a whole bunch of like gas cans and like these big pieces of plastic that you're supposed to put underneath your tires in case if you get stuck in sand. But for a person like myself who's living inside of a city, there's no need for all that shit. Go ahead and take it off of your vehicle. Another example of what I see not to do is that people will pile from the very bottom of their car all the way to the roof of their car with a whole bunch of random crap that I see. You can probably see them if you go to like your local Walmart. You'll see cars just filled with so much unnecessary shit. Literally, just go ahead and pick a dumpster, sift through all the things that you actually need, keep those things, and throw everything else away. Once I move into my vehicle at the beginning of next year, what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide my vehicle in half, and the back side is going to be filled with everything that looks like something that a homeless would have, like maybe like a stove or something like that. And then in the front part, that's going to be completely work-based tools and such. Rule number 2 is that you still do need some sort of a source of income. You still do need to be making some sort of money. A great idea for making money could be Uber Eats. Would probably be the best because you're bringing food to people, or Postmates bringing food to people, rather than Uber or Lyft, where you're actually bringing people around. And if you do keep your car organized, like don't go ahead and disturb the people. Uber, Postmates, or Lyft, those are like a great idea for someone to go and make an income. Rule number 3 is that you do need a gym membership, and you do need a gym with a shower in it so you can still be showering, bathing yourselves daily to take care of yourself. At the same time, realize that you're going to be sitting or laying down for the majority of your day, so you're going to use your gym rather than just use it as not just for a shower, but actually for exercise, and to basically become like incognito for people not knowing what you do. Actually go in there, work out, take a shower, and then leave. Rule number 4 is to maintain your vehicle. Make sure that you're getting regular tire rotations. Make sure that you're getting your regular oil changes. For older vehicle, it's every single 3,000 miles. For newer vehicles like my truck, it's twice that. It's every single 6,000 miles. Because your car is your home. And the last thing that you want is to be stranded on the side of the freeway and then have to leave your car to get a brand new tire or something, and then you come back and your car is gone. Rule number 5 is kind of a double whammy. Is going to be make sure that you are journaling this experience, so in the future when you have like a house or an apartment, that you can look at this situation, go back into your journal and see all the stuff that you went to. And the second part of this is also to get a library card and make sure that you're reading on subjects that you enjoy every single day. Rule number 6 is to have a plan. How long are you planning on being inside of your car? And how are you going to take advantage of not paying rent, because you're going to be saving all that money per month? What is your goal? Where are you going using this beautiful situation to take you? Last but not least, rule number 7 is to cook your meals. Go ahead, get you like a little butane stove and make these things. They're called like protein pancakes. They're already like packaged, and you can whip them up. And also keep in mind, you don't really need a refrigerator. You can buy like a camping refrigerator, but just go to the store every single day. Go ahead, get you some fish, go ahead, get you some eggs, and like try to cook. Like, you don't have to make it every single meal, but try to cook some of your meals, because you don't want to be relying 100% on fast food, which is going to make you blow up like your boy over here. You're actually going to want to train yourself to try to cook your meals every single day. I do want to give myself some props, because I did all that shit straight up off the dome. Like, literally, like I've been saying, like for most of these videos, they're all scripted. And I've been like thinking of like all week of like what are these rules, what is like a straight baseline for me going into like being like living inside of my vehicle. And like I wrote down like all the rules and everything, but unfortunately I drove all the way out here to set, which is like 45 minutes away, and I freaking forgot my clipboard inside of my apartment. So I literally had to do all that shit straight up off the dome. And like, that was pretty freaking amazing how I just did that shit straight up off the dome. But look, it's a refrigerator. There's two refrigerators, which I find to be very, very strange, very, very, very odd, very, very, very weird. But I do want to reiterate, all this shit is personally for me. This is supposed to be a refresher in case if I'm out there I'm living inside of my truck and I need like a refresher for my brain. So this video is not to be taken seriously for you to think, oh, I'm gonna be like Paul Frazier and I'm gonna go live in my vehicle. None of that shit, boy. It's not for you. It's for me. Because how California is, it's very, very, you basically just, if anybody makes you feel a certain way, you just have to sue them. And that's the way. Oh, he looked at me weird, I'm gonna sue him for $176,000. It's like, no, that's not fair. Oh, we live in a weird time. But it's just for me, man. Because I don't want you to like start like, you know what, I'm gonna go live in my vehicle, and you haven't been in this situation before, and then you decide to take your two-wheel drive vehicle and try to drive it straight into sand, and you go ahead and you get yourself stuck, and all you're gonna do is you're going to weep, cry, and complain and say, oh, I should have stayed living with my parents. And we all have Paul Frazier to blame, because I took his video too literally and I thought that he was making a video for me, when in fact I wasn't. Because this video is only to be taken seriously for me. And by me, I mean Paul Frazier. And that doesn't mean that if your name is Paul Frazier, that you're supposed to take it seriously. I'm talking about me, this guy, the guy inside the video, and only this guy, because I'm the only person in the entire world who is trained enough to live balls deep down inside of his 2021 Ram 15 Hundo. Look at it. It's a sign from the universe. These things are filled with a whole bunch of things from Postmates. Way back when, I actually used to work for Postmates, when I went and traveled to 48 states. That's how I funded my traveling at the time, because at the time you could go from state to state to state, but then they canceled it like right at the end, which freaking sucks. And I personally believe that they canceled it because of me. But then I got fired from Postmates because I was eating the people's food, and then they caught on, and I was depressed. And if you haven't already, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
So you get that little crack on the back of my neck, and I break out in a cold cause with one